One of the most important things for me during my tenure as president of the board of the ACYPL was when we established our trips to Vietnam and our exchanges with the Vietnamese. Our governments had just reestablished their diplomatic relationships, and so I was able to accompany the first delegation to Vietnam to ensure that both of our sides understood what we were trying to accomplish. We kicked that trip off with a briefing here in Washington, D.C., so all the delegates could learn about Vietnam. But I remember going up and meeting with Senator John McCain and the delegation, and his discussion about the beauties that we were going to see and the people there. He had been a big advocate of reestablishing the exchanges. Post-Vietnam War, so many of us thought that the Vietnamese would be fairly resistant to American delegation being there. And instead what we found was a very willing group wanting to learn more about us and wanting to teach us about them. One of the most fascinating things that we were able to do in Vietnam was to meet with a professor of history, and he gave us the history of Vietnam. He had been a young leader back during the time of the conflict between our two countries. And so for him to talk us through the history going way back with China, up through that period, and then what he saw coming down, in the future was really terrific.